video, I talk about being blessed and balanced, the things you will need to do so that you will not only be blessed, you will also be balanced. I talk about the fact that you need to have environmental awareness, understand the type of environment you are, and then the next thing is that you need to have environmental skills, the skills that you will use in that environment in order to make a living, in order to succeed. Then I now talked about human relation, after which I taught you how to pray with sand, salt, and sugar to be extremely blessed, for God to sponsor new people in your life. I believe by God's grace that you are blessed from that particular video. So by God's grace, in today's video, like I told you that it is a series, I am going to be continuing that series by actually explaining to you further on what you need to do in order to succeed extremely, in order to be blessed and balanced and established. And if you can follow me till the end of this video, you will surely grasp something. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss three important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and add these three in your life, there is no limit to your achievement. If this is the very first time you're landing in my channel, you are highly welcome. Believe me, you are not here by accident. God brought you here for a purpose, and if you can stick to this channel, the purpose of God will be realized in your life and you will be a better person, because I have this mandate from the Almighty to leave people better than I met them. And I am a woman of divine purpose, and my purpose is to transform the lives of people that I come in contact with. So kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that you will become part and parcel of the family, so that YouTube will also notify you as soon as I upload a new video. To my returning subscribers, God bless you. I love you so much for always stopping by, and I also appreciate you so much for sharing the video, for your comments, for your thumbs up. May God always bless you. So without wasting time, let's get straight to the video of today. Me to read a single word of the scripture. Even if you are not a Christian, just listen rapidly. God will surely drop something in your heart. And where I actually want to read is Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 30. Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 30. The same Ezekiel I read the other time. I started with Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 4. Today I'm reading Ezekiel 22 verse 30, and it says, "And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land, that I should not destroy, but I find none." The most important thing I want to bring out there, that God himself was seeking for a man. In other words, for God to even do something in this earth by himself, he need a man. Why is it that God will not just liberate the land like that without looking for a man that will first of all command him to do it before he does it? And that is to tell you that if God is looking for a man in order to achieve success in the country, in the place, in the land, in the entire nation, the universe he has created, it means that me and you need men more than we can ever think of. Imagine that God say he is looking for a man. People he created and he has the authority to use them the way he still say, "I am looking for a man." What does this imply? That God can never do anything on this earth except we make ourselves available, except we command him. He has given us full control of this particular earth, full control of this entire universe to do what we like, but the choice is in us if actually we make ourselves available for God's blessing, or we do it anyhow, because God will not force us. He is just looking for a man. So what does this imply? It simply implies that you as an individual, if God is looking for a man, you need more men in your life in order to begin to succeed. The more number of people you are connected and associated with, the chances of your blessing. And I wish to bring to you today that there are 4 important people that need to be in your life for you to be extremely successful. And your relationship and interpersonal relationship and connection with these 4 people will determine whether you will go far or you will not go far. So you need to understand who these people is. You need to know what to do or your relationship with them in order to access generational blessing, in order to access lasting blessing, in order to access balanced blessing, in order to be successful and be established. The set of people that is in your life that will contribute immensely to your success are the superiors. Who are actually the superiors in this your life? They are your parents, your grandparents, the prophet or pastor over you, and then probably your bosses in the office, even the government officials like the president, the governors, senators, house of rep members. All these government officials are the people that are your superior, and to extent you relate well with them will determine your level of success. Let me start with your parents. Believe me, your parents have covenant right over you. That when they bless you, you are blessed. When they curse you, you are cursed. Blessing is all about spirit, cursing is all about spirit, because when you are blessed, the spirit behind that blessing will now follow you and make things to be rosy for you. But when you are cursed, the spirit also behind that curse will go out of the way to destroy your life. And this is why your relationship with your parents matters a lot. You need to care about your parents. Some of us we have adults, we don't care whether our parents eat or not. They suffer and sweat and put everything, sacrifice everything to make us to be the man or woman we are today, but we forget them. We don't give back to their lives. This may cut off the level of blessing that we're supposed to carry. So this is why you have to, some people might not have parents, but you have an elderly aunt or uncle that raised you, that contributed to your success story. Never you relegate them to the background. Maybe why you are still suffering is because you have not gone to give back to them so that they will give you patriarchal and matriarchal blessing, just as Abraham gave the patriarchal blessing to Isaac, and Isaac handed that patriarchal blessing to Jacob. That particular blessing is supposed to go to Esau, but because of Esau's behavior in the city, that the mother now become angry with him, that he went and mingled with the people of the land that he don't want. The mother was angry. He diverted. That is the power of a woman. Diverted the blessing to Jacob. Today, till today, nobody is talking about descendants of Esau. They are lost in the history. But everybody like us, we normally say we are descendants of Jacob because of that patriarchal blessing. So lack of patriarchal blessing upon your life can actually cut you off from this world, cut you off from your generational blessing. You know, most of the times we are quick to talk about a kind of generational curse. Generational blessing stems from our forefathers, our grandparents, our mothers, and our parents. When they open their mouth to it's a spirit blessing, when they speak that word, it goes with you and the good spirit in your father's land. Because when we are talking of evil spirit, there are also good spirits. There are angels that are guiding your father's family. Everybody have guardian angel. Even the guardian angel of your parents will follow you to make things easy for you. So if you have not been in good tune with your parents, if you have not been giving them something, if you have not been encouraging them, please, you need to go back and make peace with them so that your ways will be prosperous. This might be why spiritual work is not actually working for you. Another one is prophets. If you have any prophet over your life, somebody you listen to, and whatever the person is directing you to do is working. Like if you don't say I am, nobody will say thou art. By God's grace, I am the kind of a prophet over your life. So to an extent, so long as you are in this channel, when you connect to me, sometimes you bless me. Believe me, when I release that blessing to you, whether it is secret or openly, you are blessed. There's no two ways about it, because Bible says he that giveth a prophet a cup of water will not lose the prophet's reward. There is a reward that follows you. It may be a prophet over your life, in your church, your pastor, your minister, your imam, or depending on your religion. From time to time, remember them. When you do this, you are opening another channel of doors for you. Another one is your superiors in office. Some of us think that is from time to time is to need to collect. Have you ever think of giving them one thing? Because givers never lack. And when you give them, you shock them, because you are like, that this person who is supposed to collect is giving me. You may give them your prayers. Secretly, you are praying for them seriously to succeed. And the angel of God who sees what you are doing will go and convince them to bless this one. Another one is, as the year is coming to an end, buy wine and say, oh God, I want to thank you. From January, you have been so committed. You have been helping us. In fact, you have done well in this office. That will shock him, because you may never have done this before in your life. And because of that, that man will become less stressed and begin to look for a bigger thing to do for you. If there is an available opportunity or opportunity for promotion that is coming next year, your name will appear first in the list. Believe me, you can't actually fight your superior. You won't either humble before your superior, or he may kick you out. This might be some problem that some of us are suffering, and we are saying that our God hates us. How do do you relate with this yoga? To what extent are you doing your work how it's supposed to be? I'll give you a clear example from the scripture. When Sarah introduced Hagar to her maid to marry Abraham because she found out that she couldn't give birth for a season, despite the fact that God has promised her, yet she failed to believe on the promise of God or lean on that promise. She now sponsored her maid. Before you know it, immediately the maid got pregnant and gave birth to Ishmael. She now feared that she have risen and begin to show a kind of abuse the madam, relegate her to the background. The madam went straight to the husband and begin to complain. The husband says, it's your maid. It belongs to you. You can do whatever you like with your maid. That's how you throw this woman out. If you're a good Christian, you should know this story very well. When you threw her out, she became frustrated again. The baby was crying, there is no water. What happened? The angel of God appeared to her and now say, look at the well. The well is there, and yet it's not seeing it. And now ask her to drink and also let her give her baby. Believe me, you need angelic assistance. Angel will always direct you. That is why sometimes when you finish praying, be quiet in the presence of God to know what the angel of God is telling you. It was later when they finished drinking that water that the angel of God directed her. You are not yet a kind of have the power to be on your own. Go back to your madam, go and humble yourself and appeal. And then when she went back and appealed, begged for forgiveness, she was now accepted back. You have to humble herself and understand her level. It's just like government official, somebody's governor, president, House of Rep member, senator. There is limit to what you will do other than praying for them. That's why the Bible says that prayer should be made for all men, especially those that are in authority, that we might lead a peaceable and quiet life. According to 1 Timothy 2 verse 1. If you don't pray and you want to rub shoulder, you want to fight them, they will make one policy that will rubbish your life and rubbish your business or rubbish whatever you are doing. So your own is that you have to back them up. No matter how you abuse them, no matter what you do, you think you will come to fight them. It doesn't work that way. So some of us, what is holding us is the policies of government that is made against us, and God is looking for a man. If you look at that Ezekiel 22 verse 30, we already say, looking for a man who will stand on the gap. To what extent are you standing on the gap for that land that you find yourself, so that the land will open up and bless you? And today, the action I want you to do is two. One, find any of the superior and bless that person. You might decide to bless your parents. You have not given them something worthwhile for long. Give them, let them pray for you. If you can come physically present, they lay hand and release patriarchal blessing to you or matriarchal blessing. Maybe it's your mother-in-law, your father-in-law relationship. See how Ruth followed the mother-in-law Naomi and say, your God will be my God. I will not leave you. And before you know it, that Naomi directed her what to do, and she now married Boaz, and even the genealogy of our Lord Jesus Christ is traced to her. Somebody that come from Moabite. That is a Moabitess. That is a place where incest is committed that have no connection with the children of Israel. Then now the King of Glory has to pass through her genealogy, has to pass through her generation to come to this world. He become from non-entity to an entity. God can actually make you to rise from non-entity to entity dependent. It may be your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, you have been a rogue ahead, buy something this period as the year is coming to an end and surprise them so that you will receive patriarchal or matriarchal blessing from them. It may be your mother, you have not been doing well to, you have not been treating her so well. Please go straight and bless them that they might bless you. It might also be your guy in the office. Yeah, no matter how bad it has been, just get something and pray seriously and say, Almighty God, I'm using this as a point of contact. It may be wine or whatsoever you know that you will appreciate. That as a point of contact to pray that from today, you wake up early in the morning before you talk to anybody, you pray that from today, that I don't know why this man hates me. There's nothing I have done to please him, and every time that he's working against me, I want to take this. So as I take it, that he will use it to melt his heart. That from today, he will start liking me. He start giving me the position and all the dues. That as I give him this, it will open doors. Wide doors that will make him to begin to give me a lot of things that will make him to begin to surprise me. Believe me, go and do it with all your heart. And God will pass through it and begin to sponsor greatness into your life through that particular man. Another person can decide any prophet that is over your life that you are benefiting from, and probably he have given you one a kind of spiritual work or the other, and it worked perfectly for you, and your doors open. To keep that door further open, get something and bless that person. It may be money, it may be any material, anything. Do it believe me, you will surely come back and testify because your life will take another shape. So this is the action you are going to be taking because you are in Jenny Action TV. So like I told you that this is in a series, it's up to 4 series. I have done the 2. Next time we'll be looking at the rest of the 2. And believe me, by the time that you will be doing all these things, your life will definitely take another shape come next year. So with this, I've actually come to the end of this video. If you find value in it, please give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you whenever I upload a new video. Please share this video and channel to everyone, and may God continue to enlarge you. Sponsor more right people in your life as you share this video to right people and their life get transformed. Thank you once again for stopping by. I appreciate you. Still, Lady Jenny saying bye bye.